again. My name is Teacher Philip. Today, we are also going to have our Chinese class. Welcome to GBS Chinese Academy. This is episode 5, and just like in the previous episode, we are going to cover a bit of Chinese grammar. Just like English, Chinese also has some grammar. So today, let's go together, let's move together as we discuss about the Chinese grammar. So here, I've written some subtopics that we are going to cover in this class. So our first subtopic, we are going to talk about the word order. So we are going to talk about the word order. Then we are going to talk about the nouns. Nouns in Chinese, also we are going to cover some nouns. We are going to talk about adjectives. Then we are also going to talk about the possessions. So as we start, let's start with our first subtopic, the word order. In English, we have the word order in a sentence. So word order in English is subject, verb, then object. In Chinese also, the sentence structure is same. Subject, verb, then object. You know, subject is a doer of the action, then verb is the action, and the object receives the effect of the action. So here we have subject, verb, and object. This is the same pattern with English. For example, in English I say, I play football. I is the subject, play is the verb, then football is the object. So in Chinese also, we follow subject, verb, and object. Then here we have some example of words. A, 我学汉语. 我学汉语. So 我学汉语 means I study Chinese. I study Chinese. 我 means I. 学 means study. 汉语 means Chinese. So 我 is the subject. This is the doer of the action. 我, doer of the action, this is the subject. Then we have 学, which is the verb. 学 means to study. Then we have 汉语. 汉语 means Chinese language. So I study Chinese language. It flows with that pattern. Subject, verb, then object. 我学汉语. So it is the same with English. And also we have our second example. 我看电影. 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 So 我看电影 means I. 看 means to watch, to look or to glance at something. So 我看电影. 我看电影. So 我 means I, 看 means to look, then 电影 means movie. So I watch movie. I watch movie. 我看电影. I watch movie. So I is a subject, 看 is a verb meaning to watch, then 电影 means movie. So this one is the subject, verb, then this is the object. So this is the structure. When we start about forming the Chinese sentence, we are going to use the same structure when you are forming our sentences. So you can have, from wherever you are, you can make a very simple sentence. Maybe I read the book. 我看书. 我看书. So 我看书 means I read the book. So it also embraces the same structure. Subject, object, subject, verb, then object. Then here we have the third one. We have the nouns. Nouns. Also in Chinese you have nouns made up of two words. You know, normally noun is a compound. Two words, normally a compound character. For example, we say Fang Guan. So Fang Guan means restaurant. So restaurant is a noun. The nouns, they don't have they don't have feminine or they don't have feminine or masculine. So Fangguan means restaurant. We can see there they have the two parts. So these are a compound. Then another one, the last one, the second last that we are going to discuss also here, we have the adjectives. So adjectives in every, I think in every language, we need to use adjectives. So adjectives, they describe more about the nouns. For example, just as we learned in English, adjectives are beautiful, long, heavy, or talking about colors. So all these are adjectives. So here also we have adjectives. So in Chinese, adjectives normally precede the noun. They normally precede the noun. So we have some examples that we are going to cover also here. Here we have one example A of an adjective which precedes the noun. So we have da. Da. So da. Da means big. Da. So da fan dian. Da fan dian. So da fan dian means a big hotel. So da fan dian, a big hotel. So da is an adjective which comes before the noun. Which comes before the noun, a big hotel. Da fan dian. Then we also have xiao. Xiao. Xiao means small. Xiao means small. So xiao is an adjective. So also when I talk about xiao fangzi. Xiao fangzi. So xiao fangzi means a small house. A small house. Xiao fangzi. Da fan dian. So da fan dian, you have described about the hotel. It is big. Da fan dian. Xiao fangzi, you have given more explanation about the house. So xiao fangzi means a small house. Also you can use the same adjective to describe the other. So you can also say da fangzi, a big house also. Da fangzi. Then there's other words you can also use like Guangchang fangzi, meaning very spacious, maybe spacious house. Maybe clothes, you want to describe about clothes, so you can use adjective in many different occasions. You know, cloth, it is beautiful, the flowers look beautiful. So when you're talking about all these kind of things, you are going to have adjective. But what we need to understand here, that adjective always precedes the noun. Adjective should come first, then the noun, like we have discussed here. A big house, a big hotel, and small house. Da fan dian, xiao fangzi. Da fan dian, xiao fangzi. So in the same way, we are going to describe that. Then we have another part, our fourth subtopic. We are going to talk about possession markers. So when we discuss about the ownership in Chinese also, the ownership, I want to say I own something. So there I'm going to add something on the pronoun. So for this case, used to show ownership or possession, we have da. So da is used to talk about possession of something. We discussed this one a little bit in our previous lessons. So here we have da. If I have to say 我的背包, 我的背包. So 我的背包, this 我 is a pronoun, meaning I. Then I'm going to add da, this to talk about ownership. So I'm talking about the pack bag which belongs to me. So my pack bag. So da brings about the ownership. So when I say 我的背包, meaning my pack bag. I can say also my book. 我的书, meaning my book. Also, we can give more and more example. Here we have hotel, fan dien, you have fangzi. Also, we can use possession marker with these nouns. So when I say woda fan dien, I mean my hotel. Woda fan dien means my hotel. Woda fangzi, woda fangzi. So woda fangzi means my house. So I want to talk about my house, I say woda fangzi. I want to talk about my hotel, I say woda fan dien. So we can use it in many, many different examples to explain more about the noun. We have also another one, tamenda fangjian. So tamenda fangjian. So tame, this here is plural now. We're talking about plural. So there, tamenda. So this da brings about there to mean ownership. So their room, fangjian, tamenda fangjian. So meaning their room. So da also here bring about ownership. Tamen means they. Then when I add da, bring about the possession. Then fangjian means room. So tamenda fangjian means their room. Okay. So we can all, as we continue to learn Chinese, we are going to discuss more about the grammar, grammatical patterns. So this just being one of them. So as we continue, let us review what we have covered today. So first, word order, subject, verb, and object. Because as you continue to learn, you have to form statement, form sentence in Chinese. So this one is so basic that we have to understand at this level. But as we continue, we may miss some compound and a little bit complicated sentences. So they may not abide by the structure as we advance. So example 1, 我学汉语. 我学汉语 meaning I study Chinese. 我 meaning I, 学 meaning verb, then 汉语 standing for object. Then 我看电影. 我看电影 meaning I watch television. 我看电影 I watch television. So 我 is the verb, 我 is the subject, 看 is the verb, 电影 is the object, which is this movie. I'm sorry, watching movie, not television. Watching movie. Then we have the nouns. So nouns are always made up of the 2 words like characters. Fang, guan. They don't have masculine or feminine. Then we have the adjectives. Adjectives, they normally precede the noun. So da fan dien, small. Da fan dien, a big hotel. Xiao fangzi, a small house. Then we have the possession, da. Possession da, to show ownership or possession. 我的背包, 我的背包 meaning a big, meaning a pack bag. My pack bag. 我的背包. So we can see the impact of da, which shows possession. So we are going to learn more and more about the possession, adjectives, sentence structure, then as we continue with our classes. So always follow us on our, every time in our classes and also on our social media platforms. So thank you very much. Today I'm going to have our classes up to this point. So join me in the next episode to learn more about grammar in the Chinese and grammar and the grammatical structures. We still have more grammatical structures to cover in our subsequent lessons. So for more classes, don't forget to watch GBS TV, the only platform for you to learn Chinese at the comfort of your home. Thank you so much.